Hello, Canada, and welcome to another edition of POP TV powered by POP TikR. Today, you just heard Canadian musical group The Commotions, Brian Asselin, the man himself behind the 10-piece band, coming to you in just a few seconds. One bang! Brian, how are you?
I'm pretty good, Kamy. Thanks for having me. I'm honored to be here.
Yeah, now how cool is that? Love your music.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So tell us more, Brian. So you're a saxophonist and it's a 10-piece band. And what I love so much about it, again, Canadian music, so much heart and soul. Like we haven't heard this, funk and soul vibes. And it's just so refreshing to get that back into the system. So how did you start, Brian? Tell us more.
Okay. So the band kind of started a couple years ago now, back in 2013. Prior to that, I was lucky enough to be the saxophonist for a touring group in the States called the Funk Brothers out of Detroit. So every time they came to my area, which is Ottawa, or Toronto, anytime around there, they would have me come and play with them. And it was an amazing experience. I mean, this band backed up, Stevie Wonder, backed up Jackson 5, The Temptations, Four Tops, everybody, right? Because they were on all the Motown recordings. And it was a wonderful experience. So after every tour, I came back, I'm like, I really want to play more soul music. And me being a saxophonist, my band had to have a horn section. It's a must. Either I fire myself, and I don't want to do that. So I started to write soul music, and I asked the lead vocalist at the time, Delbert Nelson, if he would come to Canada and we could do this project together, and he said yes, absolutely. So we did that, and the first rendition of the band was Delbert and the Commotions. And through that, we got, 3 really great placements, one on ABC, one on HBO, and one on the FX channel. And we did a couple gigs, but I knew my next project with the Commotions, the next part of the Commotions, I really wanted to work with a local band. And I'm so lucky. These musicians I have in the band are, I think, some of the best musicians in Canada. And I love every single one of them. So my vocalists, Jeff Rogers, his voice is like silk. And we have Rebecca Noel, and she is an amazing artist and super nice person. And she was actually the runner-up at LUV a couple years ago. And Mackenzie DeMello, who is equally talented and equally as awesome and has her own project, Mac and Ben, with her brother, and is in countless other bands in town. So that's kind of a bit about the Commotions. We just released our new single, New Suit, on Friday, November the 6th, and we're really excited about it. People ask me, like, what's the song about? I was like, well, when you put on a suit, because it's called New Suit, you become the best version of yourself, right? It's that little voice in your head, confidence it is if you can or you can't do something. So that's what this whole song is about, and it's kind of like James Brown, but backed up by the Saturday Night Live band.
I love it.
Yeah.
And you can see your fine, band members right here looking dapper in all their suits.
Yeah.
And with that said, actually, nobody knows. This is, a live announcement right here on POP TikR. Guess who was in your fan video for your new single, The New Suit? Brian, who was it? Who was it?
You, Kamy, you. Yes.
Absolutely. So I was, really humbled that, you guys accepted, my dancing in this awesome fan video. And tell us more about the proceeds. You have a portion of the proceeds going to a great cause?
Absolutely. So once the video is monetized on YouTube, part of the proceeds from that monetized video, it takes a couple weeks to get it monetized. But once it is monetized, part of those proceeds will go to the Ottawa Food Bank, which we're very, very excited about.
How awesome is that? Yeah. And you know what? Everyone who joins us here on the Support Local Canada group is because we're passionate, right, about support local. And again, this is another reason why we support Canadian talent, right? Yeah, it's we're community builders, and this is what makes our country so great. Mm-hmm. And so let's run a little bit of that video. You have so many great fans that participated. So I'll play a little shot of that.
Telling me that all things change and my image needs a brand new frame. I can lose the beard and get a haircut, but something tells me that's just not enough. Put some effort in, don't be shy. You don't need a special reason why, 'cause every girl's crazy about a shop dress guy. Check me out, fresh and clean, turning head.
What a great video. And if you want to catch the full fan video, where can they find it, Brian?
We're all over all social media, but you can find that fan video on YouTube.
And you can see me dancing in there somewhere in there, right?
Absolutely.
I had a lot of fun. And you know what? I used to laugh. I grew up dancing. I just loved it. And I was like, you know, I'd love to be in a music video one day. And it was on my bucket list. So thank you, the Commotions. Dreams do come true, even during the pandemic.
Anytime.
That's awesome. So I love it. And so again, you know, available, you know, $1 and you can download it. You're supporting a Canadian, musical band. It's going to charity. It doesn't get better than that. And you get to dance and, you know, have a great time. And also another thing I want to mention is you do have a full album available for $9.95 as well. It's a digital download as well, right?
Yeah, absolutely. On our website, which is www.thecommotionsband.com.
And check them out on Instagram too at the Commotions Band. I mean, great content. Actually, I want to bring up another thing that, oh my God, my kids love this. All Star Wars fan will love this. Tell us more about this.
So I'm a Star Wars fan. And actually, I even wrote a song for Star Wars. It's on our YouTube. It's called Trooper Strut. It's like a disco tune, but it's about a dancing stormtrooper. Anyway, so I grew up with Star Wars. Born in 1978. New Hope came out in 1979, so I had no chance. I was hooked, and everything had to be Star Wars. So for our 40th birthday parties, my parents were kind enough to get us these stormtrooper outfits, which I even, you can't see it, but he's right. He's like staring at me right now. Anyway, so yeah, but you know, it's right now it's on a mannequin, but every Halloween or so, you know, my job is I work at Algonquin. I'm a teacher in a really amazing program called the Music Industry Arts. And some years I have to teach on Halloween. So that shot right there in front of the soundboard, that is me teaching in Algonquin on Halloween.
Oh, how cool. Yeah. That's so awesome. I thought it was some album art cover, but wow.
Yeah. So I'll dress up with my students all the time.
It's so cool. So actually I found this song and I was listening to it. It is so, how can I say, so smart, like the way you rolled the lyrics into the Star Wars theme. I had a blast with this.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's such a great song. You got to check it out. So awesome. And so Brian, like I know, obviously, you know, with Support Local, I mean, industries all over the board have been hurting. Live events, you know, we miss our music out there. How are you guys doing? And what are the plans? You know, are you doing any virtual events? Are you planning live events coming forward?
So what we did for the single release, we just kind of did a Facebook Live. Let's just talk to people. And I was really happy with the turnout, you know, and that was really an amazing thing. We weren't able to do that before. So it was nice just to connect with the fans, just to help us celebrate the release of the single. Going forward, I mean, I'd like to do that again because we had such a great time that night. You know, I'm going to the studio tonight to record a couple Christmas tunes with the band that we're going to be using for an upcoming, not a performance, but it's kind of like a pre-recorded kind of thing we're going to be doing. And so that's happening tonight. Next stage for the Commotions is, you know, I have to wait a little bit, but the next album is written, and I have amazing co-writers in the band, and we wrote via Zoom over the quarantine, and we wrote the whole next album. I have it all arranged and everything ready to go. I just have to get in the studio. So just trying to find, number one, you know, a room big enough. You know, trying to find, you know, people's schedule. So, I mean, volume 3 probably come out hopefully sometime next year. Could be late in the year, but hopefully sometime next year. I mean, we're really hoping that festivals are going to happen next year. We already got a couple kind of soft bookings right now, so we're kind of just hoping for the best. And, you know, we miss our audience. We miss playing on stage, you know.
I bet.
We love the live show aspect. That's how we thrive. So we just miss that kind of energy, seeing people dance and people having a good time, and we feed off that. So it's been a long go, you know, and it's we're all okay though. You know, everybody's okay in the band, and we're raring to go.
Well, it's funny that you use the word energy. It's so true. I mean, when I listen to music, I mean, anybody, right? You bring energy in and we bring energy out. So it's, this, amazing experience that I think we're all really missing it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And I know I was looking on your website and, you guys were booked, prior to the pandemic, doing events, festivals. Do you do bookings? I saw that. What kind of bookings do you do? I mean, it's like, do you do any weddings or?
Absolutely. Yeah, we will, we're, for the weddings, we'll probably do, more, as long as they're okay with originals, because we're not a cover band. So we do some covers in our set list, but most of what we do and what we love to play is our original music. So we have been asked to do some weddings. We have been asked to, obviously festivals is where we kind of shine. And we thrive to play, and we miss festivals so much. Even the bar scene, there are so many amazing establishments in Ottawa that we're so blessed to be able to play on stage. So we'll anytime I can get the Commotions on stage, I try my hardest to make sure that happens.
Well, I'm just looking at this picture and it's just so classy and iconic. I mean, you got a full 10-piece band and it's just, I can just see this at a festival right here in Ottawa and across the country. We would love to see you. So folks, when this is all over, looking forward to the Commotions making some noise out there. Really excited about that. And I guess as we head into the holidays, again, just wanting to give a word of, thanks to all our Canadians out there. And Brian, on behalf of the Commotions, any well wishes to the fans and where they can find you and everything?
Absolutely. I just want to take this opportunity to say happy holidays to everybody. You can find us all over social media. I have a really good time with our Instagram account. So if you want to see me act like a fool in crazy suits and that's me. That is me in a nutshell. That's me every day. So my personality kind of shines. Not shines. I don't know. Depends.
It does shine. That's what I was saying. You got to check your Instagram out.
It's something. But I have a lot of fun with it. And we're on Twitter, obviously. Facebook. In our own webpage. And yeah, please connect with us. I love talking to fans. And anybody has any questions, I'll reach out to other band members if they can answer it. And everybody's just. We love the connection that we have with people that like to listen to our music.
I love it. Well, thank you so much, Brian and the Commotions. So there you go, Canada. Again, we're heading into the holidays and the new year, so be sure to download this festive and, just soulful music. So thank you. Have a great night on behalf of Brian and me on POP TV. We'll see you next week on Sunday. Take care.